Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls 3 focused PvP. Today we're picking up with the mace and then we're going to be using a little bit of the Bandit Knife later on in the episode. With it we will probably use some of the Karthus stuff. Oh boy, an S-stock. You, sir, used too much of your stamina, and your lag is annoying me. Alright, let's get someone with a little bit less lag, hopefully. So yeah, the mace. Pretty fun weapon, has perseverance, can be pretty useful, very damaging. Definitely good damage output. Without my little ring on right here, 471 attack rating. Can't really complain about that. It's kind of fantastic. So, yeah, very well worthwhile. Double B scaling, not bad. Not bad at all. 201 base damage also. Again, no complaints. Very good weapon. Hello, friend. Yay, perseverance. Okay, I'll just not roll, that's fine. So long, friend. Good try with the parries. Had I gone for R1s instead, you would have had them. I fought that guy already. Let's fight this one. Getting a lot of names that I'm not familiar with. It's because I'm playing a different time than I usually do. Normally I'm working right now, but with my schedule being all sorts of funky, well, I'm not just yet. I gotta go in like 3 hours or so. Yeah, 3.5 hours. So, midday playing, going to work later on, streaming later in the night. It's gonna be a good time. Shame that I have to work again tomorrow on Saturday, but it should be expected. That's how it should honestly normally be. My schedule is really weird for retail, so can't complain terribly much. Lothric Knight Sword, Lothric Sword, Parrying Dagger. Hooray for roll punishing. A slight shuffle forward followed by R1. It works so reliably. It's kind of silly how well it works. And I guess we'll just pop this now just cause. So yeah, the mace. Perseverance is a fantastic little ability to have on it. Range-wise, it leaves a little to be desired. Overall, though, I can't honestly complain about this thing. I mean, it's a little slow, I guess, and I don't really enjoy how it's an angled smash for the first R1. I don't really like that fact, but when one-handed, it's perfect. Black Knight Halberd, Glaive, Black Knight Glaive. There's the parry I'm looking for. Wow, that name though. Rude. Aw, so close to being full health. Whatever. It's close enough. I'm not gonna worry about it. Now watch, I die by the smallest margin. Just watch it happen. A lot of people aren't used to fighting the mace, it seems. They're not used to perseverance. It's a really just fantastic skill. I still wish the war pick had perseverance. I really do. Like, if I could shuffle around the skills on just hammer class weapons, I would give the reinforced club, well, I'd leave the reinforced club as is. I'd give the standard club perseverance, and I would give the Morningstar war cry, and then I would give this galvanize and this perseverance, because that just makes sense. I would just swap two of them around, everything would be peachy. Dude. Perseverance OP. Alright, let's rest at the bonfire, get our health back, get our Estus back, and we'll go from there. I love Perseverance, it's just so good. Realistically, I should have been going for an R2 and then an R1, or an R1 then an R2 possibly. Not quite sure if that combos actually. Let's find out next time. But yeah, just switch Perseverance with Warcry and switch Galvanize with Perseverance. And then it would be awesome. This weapon would be more worthwhile to use because it's just straight up outclassed by this. It would have more of a purpose. And that would be good for a starting weapon, in all honesty, to have Perseverance. On top of that, having this have Warcry would give it the multi-hit R2, which would be good for building up the bleed, just like how this is good for building up bleed. Having the Blacksmith Hammer have Galvanize, you know, sheer force of will, blah blah blah, basically the pickaxe description except for, you know, a blacksmith, that makes sense. And then having this have Perseverance would allow for easier counter hits. Overall, it would just do so much to improve 4 weapons within that one class. No? Was that worth the bleed? No, it was not. Oh well. I made an attempt. Dealing with long-reaching fast weapons with the mace is the hardest thing to do with it. Just because they can poke at you from so far away, and they have a fast recovery time compared to your slower startup swing speed, it just doesn't work well, and Perseverance isn't good to make it work because they will just have the timing to roll away anyway. The best you can do in most cases is make an attempt. And I did a decent job at that, I think. Oh well. Not horrible for my first loss. Can't complain overly much. What do you have? Which katana is that? It's shorter, so possibly the black blade. Definitely the black blade. Come on down. Let's fight. Oh, katanas. Come on, go for another hit that will cause bleed on me. Oh, now you're gonna be all defensive, huh? Way too early on my part. I knew the attack was coming, but too early for a punish. No follow-up. Ah, good one with the roll and the jump. That's not a move you see very often. It's one I actually like doing myself. Makes them expect a rolling attack, and then you get them with an unparryable. Works really well. I love doing that. It's nice to see someone else actually thought to do it. I think that's the first time it's ever been done to me. At least in Dark Souls 3. Yeah. Alright, time for our little dagger. It's got quick step, so you better believe we'll be using that. We're also going to drop this off in favor of Blood Ring. And we will be using this just to make life easy, because it's really not terribly viable without it. And then we'll just jump back and forth and go pokey poke, stabby stab. Everything will be peachy with it. It'll be a good time. What do you have, my friend? I wish people would actually summon in where their summon sign was placed. In a way, I feel like that would be an improvement, and on the other hand, I feel like it would be a huge issue. Like, I'm not overly fond of it, but on the other hand, it's kind of a good thing. You know what I mean? A greatsword of some kind and claws. Mannequin? Judging by their length, yes. Ooh, good one. Hornet ring, ouch. My turn. Aw, I thought that was the parry timing for it. So close. So close. That really looked like it to me. It really looked like it. Should have just dodged again instead of relying on that. I was a little bit far, to be fair. Maybe if I was a little closer in, it would have had the parry. But I swear I thought that I would have had that. Oh well. I did a decent job considering the initial damage buildup he had on me. All things considered, I think I did okay. It was a good parry that he got on me at the beginning, I will give him that. Very well executed. Should have gone for R2 instead. Oh well. Hindsight being 20/20 and all that good stuff. So, with the Bandit Knife, its damage output isn't the greatest, but it does have the ability to bleed. And by having the ability to bleed, well, you can do some good stuff. Come on, I'm not that scary. I'm not that scary, friend. I mean, maybe a little. Oh, come on. And there we go. I was trying, those 2 times he got the rolling attacks on me, I was trying to dodge, but I didn't. I pressed the button, but the game said no. To be fair, I did press it a little too late each time. That was my fault. Not an issue with the controller this time, I saw it coming, I reacted too slowly. The "oh, come on" was in reference to me. It's like, oh, come on, Andrew, you can do better than that. Stop sucking. God. Stop being bad out of 10. I felt the need to clarify, because clearly it was my fault, and I don't want people thinking that I was saying it because I was talking about anything related to what he was doing. That's just not the case. But whenever I say anything, people always assume it's a complaint about the other person and not a complaint about my own inability to do something. I mean, I suppose it makes sense that they assume that, but it is what it is. Ew, Karthus Twin Blades. Okay. Thank you for queuing my attack. Yay, I won. That's a bit of a surprise in all honesty. That's the first time I've won against those things in a few days. They're becoming less common though, to be perfectly fair. WTF. I think I fought this guy in the last episode. I don't remember if I did or not. I think that I did. The name sounds familiar. Aside from the regular abbreviation that it's used for, I think I actually fought this player. So, we'll see. We will see. And it's almost at that 20-minute mark already. Jeez. Hello, friend. No, I'm not gonna go for that again. Ah yes, going for your unparryable attacks now. Good job. I should have taken the parry on him instead of just letting him have it. Oh well. It's my own fault for being a little cocky on it. I'll admit that. It wouldn't have made a difference in the end anyway, because I'm not using a Hornet Ring. It wouldn't have one-shot him or dealt nearly enough damage. But still. Shame I was off with my timing on the rest of my parries. Just ever so slightly. And then he started to go for the unparryable attacks. See, everyone says that's such an easy weapon to punish, and it's true. If they only do that one thing, it's easy to punish. But if they know not to do that, then good luck. It has an unparryable attack. You're kind of screwed if the person knows how to use that weapon. And that's unfortunate. Because it does deal stupid amounts of damage. And I couldn't quickstep because he would have just exclusively spammed at me. There just wasn't much that I could do against that. So, oh well. These things happen. That's why I'm not a fan of that weapon. It's just too easy to use. Yorm's Great Machete. Haven't seen one of those in a little while. It's good to see it again. If you're gonna get cocky on me like that, then I'll just parry you. No, come on. Come on, really? I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. It's like, I'd rather it be either one or the other. You either get the parry and you don't take the damage from the hit, or you don't get the parry at all. A 1 or a 0, guys. That's what I would prefer with it. Instead of moments like that where it's like, no, I got it. Why did I have to die? Because that is just unfortunate. Makes you feel like you didn't deserve the death. I want to use a shield as a weapon sometime. There's a couple shields I actually need, though, in order to actually do what I want. Bit of a shame. I don't have them. I'll have to get a copy of them from someone. Because that would be fun. A shield, going for counter hits, getting that nice thrust damage from a Leo ring. I could get used to that. What spear do you have? Is that the pike? No, it's too short. That's a partisan. And that's what bleed will get you. Let's actually use both of these at once. Use the mace for perseverance, use the dagger for quick stepping. Should be interesting. Went a little bit long with the dagger usage, I know, but I was having a good time with it. We'll go a little longer, maybe, with both of them, depending on how I feel. I do have some stuff I need to get to before I go to work. I gotta clean the apartment a bit. Gotta get some other miscellaneous odds and ends taken care of, video-wise. Record some commentary for a video, finish up with another. Things and stuff, guys. Things and stuff. Oh, mage. You have a lot of focus points. Oh, hello, phone. Really, that quick of a recovery? I am surprised. $1,912 souls. Wonder what level that makes him. Probably like 122, 123? Duncan the Tall, no. Wait, yes? Maybe. Maybe. Hopefully. Sir Duncan the Tall. Wonder if he ganks with egg. Let's see what weapon he's using. I wonder if he's going sort of for a cosplay. That would be kind of cool. Not cosplay. Well, you mean what I know. You guys mean what I know. Good enough. I'll accept that. No, not a parry there. That's not what I wanted. Oh, the ting. That was good. That was a good one. Not sure if going for the Perseverance twice in a row at the beginning of the fight was the best decision. Just because he did get a fair bit of damage on me, but it let me sort of even things out. Hard to say. You know, it's a little annoying. Both of the weapons that I'm using are good against dealing with people who are using larger weapons themselves, but they don't really work well together. Like, they're good at what they do, but they don't mesh. One is able to enhance your dodges, the other is able to enhance your ability to tank. They don't mesh together well, though, so it's awkward to switch between them, because you have to switch between very different playstyles very quickly. It's weird. In all honesty, it's a little bit weird. Still, something to work on, something to get used to. What are you using? That's a staff. We have another mage. And a laggy one at that. Hi. No, not gonna do anything on that. Gotcha. Like I said earlier, guys, that's a very fun thing to do. I do enjoy doing it myself. The roll into jump attack, because it's good for roll catching people. It's really good at roll catching. Not quite sure what it is about it, but it looks good and it works good, and I'm happy about that. Like, I like when I do looks spiffy. It makes me happy about it. It's like, yeah, I could do this, but it doesn't always look the greatest, but rolling into a jump, I just think it looks good. Something about it. I don't know what, but just something about it. I fought you before, didn't I? Or was that another person just using a greatsword and mannequin claws? Yeah, that was someone else. Nice. No? What the range much? Yeah, I shouldn't have expected the perseverance to actually work in my favor then. He's using a faster weapon, so not a shock. I'm a little surprised though he didn't actually go for any parries. I mean, most people when they're using a fist weapon in the offhand are just going crazy with the parry. And he just was sort of not going for anything. Even though it would have been really easy to parry me when I was using the dagger. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. Alright, let's get one last summon, guys. And we actually need to figure out what we're doing with our weapons next episode. Because I haven't done that yet, it just clicked, it just occurred to me. So, let's take a look. What do I feel like using? It's been a while since I've used a greatsword. We're going to go with the Hollow Slayer, I think. Because that sounds good to me. Either Hollow Slayer or Claymore. Haven't decided. But it'll be one of those two. And then with it... why not? We'll use the Rotten Grew sword. So, Claymore or Hollow Slayer, and then Rotten Grew sword. Oh, didn't I just fight you? Well, rematch time. Ah, my parries. There's the parry I've been wanting. No, two-hand. And the roll catch. I tried to two-hand and then do perseverance, but I didn't two-hand it, and I just threw out a senseless parry instead. Again, the game not listening to my demands. It did not adhere to my request. But that's okay. We won anyway. But aside from all that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all next time.